Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It is Marvin speaking. We're just going to get into some Streamline messages. Janet Fraser, how you doing, Janet? Hi, Marvin. I cried all the way through the documentary seeing Jay as a little boy on the video. Jay was so loved. I feel so sad for Debbie Moore and Zach. You, Wax Duncan, have worked so hard to get justice for Jay, and we thank you all. Thank you very much, Janet. I really, really appreciate your kind words. And do you know what? It was a really, really tough and emotional case. And there's so many days, so many nights, should I say, I was up late just thinking about this case because, like I said, I think Jay was someone everyone would get on with. I think he had that personality, and I don't think he was a bad boy. I just think he was a little bit mischievous sometimes, and I do believe that some of his friends took advantage of him. Thank you for that. Rachel Chadwick, I think the documentary was really sad and I feel for them all. The footage of Jay as a little one, he was adorable and they loved him dearly. However, I was disappointed to see the blaming of content creators, especially Wax. The information out there were not stories created by YouTubers. They would just discuss the matters and there rose and information as it filtered through, which mainly came from those directly involved. Jay himself said he stole the watch in those messages, joking or otherwise. The friends relayed that information to NWT. In fact, Wax and yourself never believed the watch story, and neither did many of the others. Just as people questioned this Josh and the knives, I never saw any content creator who actually believed it. Nearly all the content creators questioned A.A. Roxy's version of events and the fact they took him there in the first place and what's actually happened. Everyone is on Jay's side. Thank you very much, Rachel, and well explained. Really appreciate your message there. The thing is that there was so much information filtering through. It was confusing at times what Abe and Rocky were saying, what the accident crew was saying, what people. It was a bit of a muddle for the family as well because I don't think the friends were as honest as they should have been at the start of this case. Thank you, Rachel. Really appreciate your kind words. Blame game. There were four discrepancies made on the document that were clear mistakes and are questionable. I'm not sure if Debbie had actually watched it. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. It really, really, really is so sad at the end of the day. And I don't think she got all the answers that she deserved, to be honestly. Thank you, Blame Game. DD64, nice to hear it's so sad. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, that was the 9-month Mohammed Bash. Let's just hope that basically we just get these. Ali's still waiting for more information on Mohammed Bash, but it's so sad because obviously 3 children possibly murdered there. But we need more of the full story, to be honest. PGM, the trainers he had on when he was found were not the ones he had on in the photo taken on the step. Brad said he's seen his feet in the last video call, so he would know. Also, I don't understand why Lucy Brad didn't ring the police and say our friend is missing or lost, but we have his location that he sent to us. PGM, that's a really, really good point. There's so many discrepancies in this case, it's unbelievable. Mona, I hope you're well. Thank you for being a full member. The documentary has reinforced the accident verdict. In simple terms, the only people vilified were the content creators who were asked legitimate questions. The truth always stands up in scrutiny. Lies and fantasy don't stand up. And Myrna, well said. I think Wax deserves a medal, to be honest with you, with all the hard work he done. And he called out the bad people in this case, and he had every right to do so. Thank you, Mona. Ian says, I just don't think it was clean-cut accident theory. It did leave an element of doubt in the viewer's mind, especially Warren's outlook. Maybe he wasn't easily sold out as Debbie. Yeah, I agree. Because why did he turn around and say, listen, you need to question the other two, Rocky and Ayab, for more answers, or something they hadn't said? Justin said, it's hard to believe that Jay's case went through both Spanish and UK police plus UK coroners and got nowhere near the truth. So much was ignored by officials, so it's no surprise that the TV documentary had little value. Channel 4 and MSM don't report news or balance investigations. They peddle propaganda and control narratives. Well said, Justin. And thank you very much for being real and honest there, Linda Cooper. I'd ask other public for help, but allowing the GoFundMe and now is decrying public interest. Yeah, very, very strange, Linda. That's a really good point. Thank you, darling. Charlene says, still think it's weird. Jay tried to take cash out and it declined. Jay's bank card, supposedly Brad's bank card on him to Rachel's words, but no bank cards, and how you can get that drunk if you have no money due to bank declining. Yeah, that is very, very strange, Charlene. That's what I mean. And a lot of people do think he did get spied. The full documentary is on Channel 4, Marvin. Yes, I did watch the full documentary on Channel 4, but I'm looking for the rerun of it, or somewhere I can record it so I can go back over it. Regardless, they left him on his own. Thank you, Little Miss Madden. They certainly did. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate that. Let's just hope we get more answers as this case goes along. It wouldn't surprise me if it's all connected. Yep, I agree. I think Jane says, thank you for being a full member, Jane. Really appreciate you, darling. They all stick to the narrative mainstream. That's the shocking part. Truth not important, just the gaslighting and lies. That is a brilliant message. Thank you very much. Channel 4 and MSN don't provide news to do balanced investigations. They peddle propaganda and control narratives. Sorry, that Justin sent that twice. Thank you, Justin. Dorit Bardola says, well, you can stop now if you watch the Channel 4 tonight. Well, but we can only have, we're only going to be having discussions on this case at the end of the day in what wasn't discussed, and that is important in this case. No one is putting out false things, because like I said, the Jay Slater case is down as an accident, but there's a lot of people who believe that more sinister things happened, and they're going to keep having this conversation. This case is going to keep coming up. I'm not happy with it just being an accident at the end of the day, but like I said, and still discuss it, or some points on it, as it I think it needs to be discussed and put out there and gone through with a fine comb. And this is why I want to sort of go over the documentary. I've seen the documentary, but I just want a copy a copy of it, so I can just go through it again and pick out points which are kind of crucial to this case and should be discussed. Thank you very much. So let's just say Pinky Pup, thank you very much. The Duchess, the Duchess of Oak Trees, thank you very much. Little Miss Madder, Jane, Justin, brilliant. Rita, thank you. Kerry, Linda, Jet, brilliant messages. Justin, great message. Jane, Janet, Pinky Pup, thank you very much. Charlene, Linda, Ian, Myrna, PJM, DD64, Blame Game, Rachel Chadwick, and Janet Fraser. Thank you very much indeed. Take care, people. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment. Keep your messages coming. Lots more coming. And I've got a live come with Ali on the weekend, because she's really busy at the moment, but she has got a lot to say. Thank you very much. Take care, people. Bye.